Everybody, that's episode 142 of the Carrying the Culture Show. It's your boy Tamal, like Jamal, but with a T. Excited for this one. Our guest, second time on the show, is taking up the task of holding down the legacy of one of the greatest MCs of all time while carving out her own legacy simultaneously. Brownsville, Brooklyn in the building. Bernadette Price back to the show. What up? I'm so fucking excited. How you doing?
I'm good. Good.
Thanks for coming back. I know you don't fuck with a lot of people, so I take it off for real. I know you don't. I've heard like she doesn't fuck with a lot of people. And so
nope.
The honor and the privilege that you came back on this one. Thank you. The honor and the privilege. So
word up, you know it. What up, babe?
Everybody
can, baby.
Before we get started, you guys, if you want to use the questions feature below, we can pull up questions, and that's an easier way to do it. By the way, the Carrying the Culture page is the jump off. We're on here because IG got me blocked on some shit. So yeah, she's laughing at me. I be wilding a little bit. So yeah, before we get started, I want to thank you, and I probably want to thank you on behalf of my guests, people on my page, people on my show, because as a fan of Sean Price, Boot Camp Click, and all that, you have held it down to the point where I almost expect to hear about Sean Price shows coming up. Like he's there. Like when I hear you and I hear you and I see Sean Price, and not in an unhealthy. I see it, like the vibe, the energy, the whole shit. And I want to say thank you because you've done something that not a lot of people do after somebody passes, and you've preserved and carried this whole thing like and so I want to salute you and thank you for that, for real.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, because it really means a lot to us as fans. You know, dropping new joints and everything and unreleased stuff. So so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into some of the music that you're dropping. We're gonna talk some life shit. But first, because I don't think we talked about this the last time you came on, was you're from Brownsville. What was your experience as a female growing up in Brownsville, and just like just what was the energy like? I'm not from New York or nothing like that. I mean, so like and you rep it hard. It's a tough place to come from and everything like that. So what was the energy like for you? I mean, I always hear it from from the fellas.
Brownsville. Brownsville is it's very challenging. You have a lot of projects surrounded within one block radius. It's like maybe 9-10 projects. So that's a lot of people. Some go to 6, some go to 22, some go to 16, some go to 3, some go, you know what I mean? So it's a lot. You survive the best way you can.
Yeah. Is it still just as rowdy as it was back in the day, or is it?
You know what? What I will say is the younger people is actually there doing what they do. The ones that's my age, some of them is still there, and they are trying to guide the youth to do better. And you know what I mean? So it's a work in progress.
Yeah. Well, how did you not become a casualty? I mean, how did you make it out with your head on straight, dropping jewels on your page? How did you come out? How'd you come out of that?
Because I had a strict mother. She ain't play that shit. I went to school. I went to work. I dabbled and dabbled, but it all boiled down to she wasn't playing.
Yeah. I feel you. I was the same with my mom. I got into it, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait, Mom Dukes. So no, that's real talk. Strong women hold it down. So we talked music in 2020. That's when you came on, and the first time we had you on, and I want to hear something. You said, okay, we got something. And then I didn't know about the joint you dropped. I think it was in 2021 because when I was researching for the interview, did I see you talking talking about your titties too small, and I'm like, yo, like, so
I said, bitch, your titties are too small to be talking to a bitch from the Ville with big balls.
oh, all right. So I'm really intrigued here. I mean, like, as far as the rhyming goes, was this something that was always in the, like, did you always rhyme before? Like, or was this something that started? Okay, tell me. I need to know.
No,
How did this?
I didn't rhyme before.
So this came after this is a recent thing.
Yep.
Why?
After.
What's the
I don't know.
what made you do?
I started having dreams about shit, and I started doing shit.
It's just coming to you.
And it's just coming to me. Yep. Rhyme. You know, I got people who back me up, and they be like, yo, you got it. You know what I mean? Because they, you know.
So
So it's a lot of that.
Was it something that were like you started doing something first, or there was a little bit of encouragement first, and then you started?
I started doing it first when I dropped Imperious Rex. That was 2017.
Okay. Yep. So that was the first.
Me and Sean already had did a song together in the studio before he passed. I just decided to add that on because I knew that this is what we was working towards.
Oh shit. Okay. So
that song is the Price Family. It's the last song on the Imperious Rex album.
So that's the first time you, as far as on
ever, first time, only time, last time. Never got on stage. Never, you know what I mean?
That was it. But you got heavy hitters in your corner though, like I mean, at least as far as you know, some guides that could please point you in the right direction. I mean, you know,
Sean was a lovable dude. You know what I mean? They respected his shit. You know, real recognize real. So a lot of those guys are still around and willing to help. And that's just what that
What's
is.
been the hardest part for you of MCing?
You know, I get the question of what do you think about this one? What do you think about that one? I'm not judgmental. I wasn't here for a long time to be judgmental, and I also know that being judgmental is not for you. So I always say, you know, what one person don't like, the next person may like.
Right.
You know, your story is not their story.
Right.
Even if I don't like it, I just be like, yo, keep on going, keep doing what you're doing, because eventually you'll get better.
Right. Trying to encourage rather than discourage. I mean, so no, I get it.
I don't like discouragement because that's like being a judge, and we are not judges.
So you try to. So I mean, I knew too. I was like, don't ask her no top 5 shit, man. Like, you don't want to hear that shit. Like, I know. See, I'm good. I'm telling you. I know.
This is hip hop. They're always gonna ask what they ask. Everybody get the same question. What do you think
but I'm just
about
saying,
the state of hip hop right now?
Yeah, I mean, some questions are important though because your opinion matters. So you're gonna get some of the same questions. I mean, some shit people really want to know, you know, and you have a unique story. So, I mean, like, what about as far as like, do you feel like you've had to show improve or anything like that, even more, or are you consciously?
You know what? Of course I do. Ain't nobody gonna just let you get away with shit, regardless of who you married to, what you know. You know what I mean? You got to show and prove. There's always show and prove. But this EP that I'm putting out, I think, you know, they'll see.
Yeah, we about to talk about. Let's get into it. Your titties too small. I was scrolling, smoking it out, and I'm like, hold up. All right. Showed it to wifey. Wifey loves the grimy shit. She was like, I like her. I like her. She was like, oh shit. So that's what Tara Pooh, right? So what's going on with that? I mean, that's a single. So you said that's what I was gonna ask you. You got a project dropping.
Yes. Me and Tara Van Poole have a single coming out called Different Language. It's produced by Crisis. Um, that shit gonna be off the hook.
So
No, I
when
got a lot of shit coming.
talk about it. I mean, how? Like, you all out here now? Like, it's crazy.
I don't like to talk about it. I like to show and prove.
All right.
You know what I mean? But I will say that the single is coming. The video is done.
Yeah,
it's definitely going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm right.
Love it.
Tara Van Poole. All right, we're gonna be on the lookout for that shit. That was I normally hate teaser videos too because they just make me angry because I can't get the joint right. So I was like, but it worked. It worked. I'm gonna tell you, it worked because I'm like, I'm walking around the crib just saying your titty's too small. I'm telling you, I swear to God. I swear to God. Because that line also reminds me of the shit. Yo, the opening, the line for fucking come on. We talked about that. I mean,
I've been hearing a lot about it. Everybody been
from barbecue sauce. I mean, so it sounds like a Sean Price line. You know what I'm saying? The shit in the shit with the butterball turkey and the store. He's like, butter your balls. You know what I mean? Like, and see, look, Bernadette, somebody said, yo, I was not expecting that bar either.
I see it.
Probably not from Sean or either you. Listen,
it's a lot that I got to say, and they not going to be expecting it.
Listen, when Imperious Rex came on, I was like, what did he say? And you know, and when this track came on, when they played the teaser video for it, I was like, wait, what'd she say? So it was dope. So yeah, Sean lives on. So yo, what do you have a favorite Sean Price project? Or
what you mean, a whole album?
Or whatever you. I mean, like, what's your? I mean, that's your guy. Like, I mean, what are you fucking with?
I fucked with a lot. Monkey Bars.
That's a missile. I mean, to me, Monkey Bars is the one that, like, all right, so let's talk about this because you were right there. And I actually wrote an article on this for Weekly Rap Gods. I was talking about like how, as a fan, I looked at his whole style changed, like from the more faster style, right, to and the way more like wittier shit, right? And to me, it seems like Monkey Bars was. So, what do you know if that was like when he changed it up? Do you know if that was like
That's when he became his solo.
Was that a conscious thing? Did he say like I'm gonna switch my style up, or
yeah?
So that was
that's when he reinvented himself, and instead of Ruck, he went by Sean Price.
So that was a conscious, like a total conscious decision, like Brick doing that.
And it was funny because people would see him and be like, "Yo, Sean Price, tell Ruck I said what up." And he would never correct them.
Oh, word. What? Wow. So yeah, so that was a deliberate, because I always wonder how he like just, you know, that whole changeup was so Jesus, you know, and a lot of people don't even. Some people I talk to, younger cats, don't even remember the Helter Skelter days, you know, in terms of that style. All right, so we were talking about it, like you become way more visible the past few years. I mean, like you're out there now, and does it is? Before I get a feeling that that's not really your nature, though. Is that your nature, or is that just what you're going with right now? Like, or is that you to be out there like that? Because you out there now.
No, I used to be out there a lot. Then when I had my first child, I realized I'm a mother. I can't be out there like that. I had to sit home with my kid. I had the first one at 21, the second one at 25, and then the third one at 35. So, yeah, there is some people who realize that you're a parent, you can't be doing this, doing that. You got to sit down, handle your responsibilities. And I did that. I went to work and I went home. I worked for New York City Housing Authority for about 22,
Oh
23
wow.
years. I stopped in 2008. And then I became a housewife.
Which is fucking work. Stop it. Like,
Of course it was, because you know what it was. You gotta balance it out. He started picking up more on his shit,
right.
and he wanted me to sit down and enjoy motherhood. When the third one came along,
Sean.
because I was, he was a piece of shit in the beginning. He expresses that is on video, so it ain't like I'm blowing him up. He talked about it himself. The first 4 years I was a single mother, and then after that, he grew up, got on track, and did what he needed to do. And so, boom, there we are.
Well, they do say women mature faster than men. That's
Yeah, women is always like 10 years older than, whether they want to realize it, believe it, or accept it or not.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, and yeah, and then the child makes you grow up 10 times. And it's look, there's no a woman having a child that's different than a dude being a father. I mean, as far as
You
the
know,
woman having,
women are the natural. We're the caregivers. We're the nourishers.
yes,
The reason why shit is so fucked up. Don't get mad at me, ladies, but
break it down. This is what I was waiting for.
we cannot bow down to the man. And when you bow down to the man, everything's is fucked up because nobody cares.
Damn,
Mm-hmm.
keep on. I mean, shit. I know there's more. I mean, so you were saying, like, so you were holding it down, and it's funny, man, because like I've heard that story a lot from women as far as like, yeah, in the early days he was a piece of shit, and then he got it together. Like it seems like to be a pattern with sometimes. I don't know,
I
but yeah, yeah. I mean,
mean, you grow, you live, and you learn.
yeah. I mean, I still feel like I'm like 10 years old sometimes,
Oh
and I get
God.
it. Like, so my wife, I mean, so I can understand maturity shit.
10, nigga. I you say at least 30 or something.
Right. I mean, it keeps you. All right, 30.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Straight up. No more Toys R Us. No more phones. No more pay phones. None of that shit. So is it so? Then back to is it hard? Is it hard for you being out there like that, or like right now, like
No,
more in the public, or no?
no. It was never hard. I've always, when me and Sean would be out, he's like, yeah, come on stage, do me that. I'll be like, nah, I'm over here. I'm in the back. I'm in the background on the side. I'm good.
Got it. Uh, um.
Crash.
Oh, big up Crash. Crash one.
Crash, no, Crash was there.
Oh, he knows. He goes
Oh
back.
yeah, Crash
Yeah,
was in the crib. Crash was at the
yeah.
table,
Crash goes back.
along with a few others. Yes.
Um, what's been the most difficult part of like trying to keep Sean's name like out there like that? Is there any? I mean, what's been the biggest challenge for you?
Mm-hmm. You know,
nobody is
as
doing,
as as
real quick,
time goes.
nobody's doing what you're doing. And this is important, man. I want to say it again. Like, nobody is out there like it's like he's right there. Like, you've
Mm-hmm.
made it for us like he's right there. And as a fan, like, we are indebted to you. So, like, I know that can't be, like, always easy. Dropping albums and stuff and everything. So, yeah.
No, he's still around spiritually. You know what I mean? When you know a person, you know who they are, what they like, what they dislikes, and then, you know what I mean? Then you know what to do and how to move. He left everything to me, for me, to do what I needed to do. Because he knew I knew what to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'm happy because you got his back, man. You know what I mean? And that was, and like, he like you said, he could, like, when you got the wifey that can be like, yo, here, take this, and they know what you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
say wifey, say wife.
Okay.
Don't
Thank
ever.
you. Cool. Yeah.
There's two different meanings to wife
All
and wifey.
right.
People
Explain.
don't understand it, but I try to tell people. I mean, you know,
Go
I'm
ahead.
different. So some women, some women is not built for that. Some just want to sit there and wait for the money to come in and be like,
Yeah.
But me, I'm different. I am paying attention. I am all the way in. I want to know everything. So, God forbid, like things has happened, I'm able to know where to go, who to talk to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? A lot of women don't know that. And they've
So
been with these men for 20 plus years.
you're
And
saying
they have no idea.
that's the difference?
hmm
The
I
one,
mean, it's called being loyal behind a person's back. A lot of these motherfuckers don't know nothing about
that's what you getting into. Ooh, you're touching on my questions.
that.
Nah,
They don't.
real talk. I mean, and I like I like your definition as far as that goes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do understand the difference in those two women. As far as, I don't know, the first one that you mentioned, I've never met that type of person, so I'm grateful for that.
hmm
Like I see them on Instagram now, people memes and shit. But yeah, so that, all right, wife, got it. I got
Wife,
um,
not wifey.
the wifey to you. So that word to you carries a lower.
A lower
All right.
demeanor. Don't ever.
Huh.
And if Sean was here and somebody say wifey, he correct them as a man. Cause he
Mm.
know.
Dope. Thank you very much.
hmm
Jewels. All right, check. So we know that a lot of times we see who's real during times of difficulty. So obviously, after Sean passed, even though things were set up or whatever, there's some times of difficulty. So did shit get real for you, as far as like people that you thought were in your corner that we were like,
Of
yo,
course.
oh, mm,
Of course. And you know what? There's always going to be that. I just play along and I play dumb. But I know. So you can do, because it'll be a forever
mm,
fight. And I
yeah,
don't want to fight. Because he gone. And one day you going to be in his where he at. So you're going to have to deal with it. And everybody ain't going to get it how he got it. So I tell people all the time, you better hope and you better pray that you got a motherfucker as strong as me to hold you down when that time comes. Because I guarantee you a lot of them won't.
facts.
And it's cool. This is called life. You live and
Yeah,
you learn.
yeah. I was thinking about that because, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. since I'll say since actually I think there was like there was the party that you guys, the show that you guys did. I think there was like a karaoke too. It was like in 2018 or something, right? So I was there for that. So I'll say
At Brooklyn
since
Bowl.
yeah, Brooklyn
Yeah,
Ball. Yeah. I think he was on stage.
of
Yeah, he
course.
rocked. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, yeah. So it was
Mhm.
a dope event. It was I mean, very memorable show. So since that time, I've met so many people who were like, who have been like super close to Sean Price. Like, I mean, like, and I'm like, word, like everybody. And so the people come out of the woodwork after his pass because it seems like everybody is like his best friend now, and it's kind of. I'm looking at cats kind of goofy. I'm like, oh, word, you was like, I don't say nothing, but I mean,
You know, that's some of them were, and then you know what I realized, and I'm gonna keep it real, right? You know what I realized, like when a person crosses over, their spirit and their rank is 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 exposed, and they touch other people because Sean is still here right now. He didn't go to the other side yet. So you are allowed to touch people. And, and that's where it comes from. In the beginning, I was like, you don't even know. We was on love when he was, but I knew it's when you go to the other side. People can feel shit. People can see shit. People know shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, unless I physically know them and they talking some craziness, I'll be like, nah, nigga, not you. Because you had our number, you had our address, and I didn't see you. But it's different when there's a stranger, you never know the ranking of that stranger and what they see and what they know. So I learned not to, because, you get a lot of fans that be like, oh, I love him, I miss him or whatever, whatever. And I'm like, motherfucker, who are you? So I learned not to do that because when I become, when you go through grievance, you don't want to hear shit. You ain't trying to listen to nothing nobody got to say. You just know what it was when y'all were at home with your family, with your kids, and the years y'all went through. But when you pass over, it's a different feel. It's a different realm. Spirituality is deep and it runs very far. Because I had people reaching out to me that never even knew Sean, never knew me. And they was telling me stuff. They'd never even met him. And I know this. So.
yeah, no, that's a good point because the other thing is, as far as the strangers you were talking about, like there are times when somebody can touch somebody, just they may not know them, but like I've heard about
Yeah.
a lot of interactions that people have had with Sean Price, and it was just like, yo, he showed me love like in the studio and was like this real cool. Everyone just said he was just a real cool dude. I mean,
Nah, Sean was very
so
cool.
yeah,
Like he wasn't the type. He didn't bite his tongue. He didn't do that. You know what I mean? He let you know if your shit was whack, if you needed to work on your shit, whatever. If you was a cool person, he respected you as a cool person. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't bite his tongue. You came in there with some fucked up shoes. He like, Duke, what are those? Either you gonna embrace it or you gonna get mad. And he be like, Duke, I know how to fight. You know, where's your humor? What are those? So he always made people feel like home for the most part.
yeah. I mean, no, man.
Like people who knew humor. If you could take a joke, he'll fuck with you 1,000%. Because that's what he like to do.
Yeah, I've heard the stories about the shoes. Like, I mean, not letting people in because of their kicks. Right? Like, is that's true, right? Yeah. Like, damn.
Yep.
Damn.
hmm
Yeah.
They respected it though. They
Yeah.
respected it. Anybody
Yeah. Nah,
just telling you know, some people like to cover up shit, and he wasn't one of those.
just kept it a buck. I mean, you knew where you stood. You knew where you stood with him, right? I would assume, right?
hmm
Like you knew if he fucked with you and you knew if he didn't,
That's
probably,
right.
right?
He ain't gonna tell you no
Right.
lie. He is
Right.
not
Right.
for the weak.
Right. So talk about this line in the open letter joint. Uh Questioning my loyalty because they don't know no better. Like,
Okay, so um, when he passed, of course, you know, fans is worldwide. Um, he have said a lot, and he let people know a lot. But then there were those that didn't know, who figured, oh, she just came along, or she was somebody he met. Just
hmm. Oh, word.
that's where that came from.
Oh, for real? I mean, but that was a
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
That
not
was
one of them side bitches, slave bitches, side bitches. I'm never and will never be one of those. Mm-mm.
damn.
So that's where it
That's
came
where
from.
that came from. But that was a thing, I guess. That's crazy though. I mean, I can't even.
Listen, when you don't know a person and you don't know their history and their background, you assume a lot of shit until you fucking do your homework. And I'm not mad because they didn't know. You know what I mean? They missed a few interviews. It's not like he hid it. He never hid me. Ever. So if you didn't catch that part, you just didn't see it.
Right, right.
I was never nobody's secret. Ever. To a bitch, a nigga, nothing.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild, and that's some funny shit because you talk about assuming. I mean, that's the
But that's
big issue. I mean,
this
like,
is hip hop.
yeah,
So people assume a lot of shit. They don't actually
true.
know. They all go by hearsay or whatever's put on the media or whatever. You know what I mean? You don't know. And personally, I don't want to know my favorite rapper personal shit because I might not never listen to his shit again.
Yeah, that's happened with me.
And
So
yeah,
yeah,
it's possible, though we not supposed to. You know what I mean? We there for the music. Listen to the fucking music. Stop trying to get up in that motherfucker business because guess what? They are humans. We all are humans. We make mistakes. We fuck up. We do shit. You
facts.
around me and you listening to me because you like what I'm talking about.
True.
How I move in my own personal space is none of your business because you ain't even gonna make it here.
Facts.
Can
Yeah.
nobody tell you, oh, Bernadette, be a bunch of girls that they will never be able to tell you that. I don't go to people's crib. I don't do none of that shit. I got friends. I know a lot of people. Their personal space is off limits to me. And my personal space is off limits to them. Because I might have to hurt you.
Yeah, I had it on here. I was like, I put it on here like emergency. I said her circle is small. Like
Very
it
super
should
small.
be. Mine is too. Like it should be. It's
Mm-mm. I'm not with that.
yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
confusion and I don't like drama. Keep that shit away from me because I'm a real friend. You know what I'm saying? And you might be telling me some shit and it might not even be that detrimental to you, but to me, I'm ready to chop a nigga throat off. So don't tell me. I don't want to know. Keep me out of that shit. For real.
Facts.
And anybody listening, watching, or whatever, they'll tell you I ain't. Nope.
Keep me out.
Keep me
Yeah.
out. I don't bother nobody. I be to myself. I pull up by myself and I leave by my fucking self. Ain't nobody
Yes,
gonna
that's
tell
the
you
way to
nothing
do it.
different.
That's
They
the way to
can't.
do it.
They'll be lying if they did.
That's the way to do it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I pull up by myself and I leave by myself. That's a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, um, you be dropping some nuggets on your page, man, and I wanted to talk about a couple of things that you've shared. So, one of your recent posts was something talking about learning from the past and but not really focusing on it and dwelling on it. So maybe just build on that a little bit because it was a couple of these things that stood out for me.
You know, so a lot of problems stem from past situations, and at one point, and at some time, you gotta let it go. If you keep revisiting the past, then you will never be able to move forward in life with anything or anybody. I lost my husband. I love my husband. I will always love him. But I do know that I have to move forward from people, situations, things. Not saying, oh, forget the good times, this, that, and the third. I love the good times. I love talking about what it was and this, that, and the third, but I know I can't live there no more. Because that has transpired. We fuck up a lot because we keep revisiting the past. If something don't happen and it ain't happening or it's never, you gotta let it go. If it's meant, it come back. If it doesn't, it's not meant. Cause
Yeah,
I broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together. And honestly, if it wasn't gonna last or work the last time, it'll be over. You go that way, I go that way.
yeah.
So the past, sometimes it can be good, but a lot of times it's bad. Because you will never move forward if you keep thinking about
Yeah.
me is different. He died. I have no choice. So
Yeah, well, some people you could be staying in a dark place. I mean, some people stay there when
yes,
some people stay
some
in
people do.
some really unhealthy places.
Oh, I
So I mean,
know. I've
you know,
seen a lot. I've been
so
through a lot. I've attended, you know, little sit downs with people who was in the same predicament of losing and their spouse, and I'm I I couldn't sit around that because I'm not there. I'm trying to move forward, even if I sit down and I might relapse, like in memory and cry and be like, "Oh, it's not supposed to." I gotta remember this is not the past. This is not that person. You gotta go forward.
absolutely. I mean, I'm just highlighting these things because I mean, I live by these things and I share about them on my page. So it's nice to hear it from someone else. Yeah, no, it's just move forward. I mean, the past is there. You mean, but you
You
go
ain't
through the
got no
go through the
choice. Let me tell you
grieving.
something that you are
What's
promised.
that?
You are promised death. That's a fucking promise. Y'all hear that? That is a promise.
Spit, spit it. People they don't want to hear that though. That's see,
Of course
nah,
they don't.
that's
Because
that's
they in
that.
the now.
Yeah, but
And as
that's
long as they in the now, they will always revert back to the past.
right. Thank you. Circle gets a square for real. I mean, like that's facts, and people we need to understand that. I mean, like gotta get it. It's part of death is a part of life, and it is
That's
what it.
right. And that's why we supposed to prepare. But everybody is living in la la land.
There we go. Damn,
You
we're
want to
gonna have to build
believe
some more.
something that is not real. It's called illusions. I don't like illusions.
Yep.
Illusions make me crazy.
Damn. Ah, he's spitting my game here, man. For real. Like that. Now this is there. You go, loud and clear. Yeah. So now, real talk. So here's another one you shared on your page.
Rusty Jukes, you late.
Yeah, you late, B. Your life is your life isn't yours if you think
If you
Karen.
think about and care about what other people think and say, that's
Yeah,
right. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers think or say. You know what? They don't pay my bills. They ain't fucking me. They ain't in my house. I don't go to their house. We not friends. Why the fuck do I care about what you say? That's being judgmental. And all these motherfuckers be like, oh, God this and God that and this and the third. Do you know that God is the only one that can judge you? Not these people. Because they don't even live right their motherfucking self. So who cares? And 2024, I'm not clearing up shit no more. I ain't doing that.
just letting it ride.
I'm gonna let it ride.
No,
I'm gonna play your game, and that's it.
no. That's real talk. I mean, people worry about that way too much. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what fucks us up every
Way,
time. That's what
way
fucks
too much.
us up every time. Caring about what people think. Not me. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, real shit. Um, any you've dropped as far as Sean Price joints two since the Metal Detectors came out. That was
Mm-hmm.
fire,
Imperious
right?
Rex, Metal Detectors,
And then Price the joint
Price of
with Fame, right?
Fame. Yes.
Anything else coming out? I know you don't talk like that, but I'm saying it,
You know I don't talk
well
like that, but you
completely
gonna ask me
dry.
anyway.
Well completely dry, or is there? I mean,
No, it's not
all
completely dry. I'm
right,
just trying to figure some shit out.
all right. That's all. No, that's all we need to know, that it ain't
Nah,
completely
it's
dry. Like that.
not.
Okay,
Mm-mm. I'll be lying if I said so. It's not.
okay. No, that's all. Because
You know,
yeah,
I was throwing some shit out. What was it? Every 2 years, I was throwing some
right,
shit out,
yeah,
and now it's like,
yeah,
he passed in 2015. I threw something out 2017, 2019,
right,
2022. Yeah.
right.
So
All right.
there's
So
a few things left.
yeah, we get.
I just got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
No, I hear you. Cool. Now, as long as I'm just yeah, the well ain't dry, and then your project with Terra Van Poo is coming out.
Yes.
Hopefully soon.
Yes.
All right.
Soon. I'm cooking.
Any, any, I mean, you don't have to tell us who, but anybody else on there? Or
um, yeah, of course I got my boot camp
okay.
family on there. You already
I
know.
figured as much. All
I
right,
got
no, do that.
joints from Stu Bangers
Oh,
and
oh, oh.
Crisis.
All right, yo, listen. Anything you share about shit, I know you keep it
PA
close. So,
Dre. What up, my dude?
what up,
I'm
PH?
using them shits I got too, bro. I
All
got
right,
some
yeah,
shit from PA Dre on there. That's RJ Payne's his producer.
that's my man. Yeah, no, we good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, he,
I got some stuff from him.
I'm on the project with him and Inspector Deck. So yeah, it's talking some shit. Don't
Doing what
don't
you
get excited.
do best, huh?
Don't
Pop
get
shit,
excited.
huh?
Shut up. I think he's gonna say don't get excited. I just talking edit it out. Fuck out of here.
Shout out to Inspector Deck, the whole Wu-Tang. That's my family.
Yeah. So no, dope. What was I gonna say? Moving forward, like just I do want to ask, just hip hop wise, like what's your? I do want to ask, like, what do you see it looking like near future? The whole game, you fucking with it? It's shady, it's whack, it's corny.
Mm, listen, I got kids. So I fucks with it.
Do they fuck with it?
Of course.
We're gonna be hearing anything from
No,
no,
I don't think
no.
so. But they fuck with the hip hop
Yeah.
shit. My daughter, she ain't rapping too much. She's singing now. So it's like,
Yeah, no. Listen,
whatever she want to do. I ain't forcing her. I ain't pushing her. You know, she got time. She
yeah,
13.
a big up DJ Evil D.
What up,
Yeah, the talent. I mean,
Evil D? Salute, my brother. I love you. Happy New Year and all that.
the talent is there. I mean, she just shifted to wherever she feels that she wants to shift it to. You know what I mean? So just okay. I want to do it here. I want to write. I want to draw. I want to whatever. You know what I mean? It's there. That's there. It's there. So
she's her father's younger character right now.
when she does that, George Papadopoulos, that's my shit. I will forever. She's forever. I don't care. Like she can just let her know. I mean, she's forever that age to me, and like ever. So
she get that a lot.
So, no, that's dope. Listen, we're gonna get out of here. I got a 10 o'clock show right after this, so I want to thank you for rocking with us. It was fun. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you for having me. Shout out to my boot camp crew, Duck Down. You already know, Ruck Down, Bucktown, Sarah Van Pool, the whole BX, all of them. Shout out, and the album, the video, everything's coming soon.
Yeah, listen. If anything we can do to
shout out to all the fans. I love y'all.
Peace to everybody that was rocking with us on the show. We're gonna get this up on the YouTube channel. Rock with Carrie and the Culture. That's the page. This page is just is the business page that we're using as a backup because I'm blocked. Talking shit, I guess. Don't say nothing.
Stop popping that bullshit now.
Nah. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. So yeah,
all right, bro. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Everybody be good. You have a good night. Peace.